Life is not fair. That is the first truth most people learn, and yet, they spend their entire existence pretending it isn't real. They tell themselves that if they play by the rules, if they are good, if they are kind, if they wait patiently, life will eventually reward them. But that is a lie. The world does not care about fairness, and it never will. The world is not a place for the weak, for the hesitant, for the ones who believe in justice but lack the courage to seize it. The world belongs to those who are willing to take it, the ones who are ready to break the chains of morality that keep others enslaved. The ones who are willing to become what others fear. The ones who understand that, sometimes, to win, you must become the villain. What is a villain? A villain is simply someone who does what must be done, without concern for how the world perceives them. A villain is someone who has shed the illusion of righteousness and embraced the only truth that matters: power is everything. Those who tell you that being good will get you far in life are the same people who have benefited from your weakness. They are the ones who smile while they take from you. They are the ones who tell you to be patient while they move ahead. They are the ones who write the rules so that they always win and you always lose. They created the idea that being a villain is wrong because they fear what would happen if you realize the truth, that villains are the ones who truly control their own fate. Look at history. Look at the great men and women who reshaped the world. Were they kind? Were they soft? Were they obedient? No. They were ruthless. They were feared. They were willing to do what others would not. And because of that, they were victorious. The difference between a hero and a villain is simple. Heroes follow the rules, villains write them. Heroes wait for permission, villains take what they want. Heroes die for their beliefs, villains live to see theirs become reality. The world praises heroes, but it obeys villains. Because deep down, people do not respect kindness, they respect strength. You have been lied to your entire life. You were told to be patient, to be good, to be humble. You were told that hard work and loyalty would bring you success. But look around. Look at the people who rise, the ones who sit on thrones, the ones who hold power in their hands. They did not wait. They did not beg. They did not ask for permission. They took. They became what was necessary. They understood the brutal truth, that life is a battlefield, and in war, mercy is weakness. How many times have you played by the rules, only to watch someone else, someone willing to lie, cheat, and manipulate, get ahead? How many times have you swallowed your anger, buried your pain, and told yourself that someday things would get better, only to realize that someday never comes? How many times have you sacrificed, given, and remained loyal, only to be discarded the moment you were no longer useful? And still, you hesitate. Still, you cling to the idea that one day, if you are good enough, if you are patient enough, the universe will reward you. But the universe does not reward good behavior. It rewards power. That is why you must become the villain. Not the villain they fear, but the villain they respect. The villain who is unbreakable, who is unstoppable, who does not bow to the expectations of others. The villain who refuses to be a victim. The villain who no longer cares about being liked, only about being feared, respected, and obeyed. Because that is the only way to win. Think of the Joker, not the clown, not the madman, but the force of nature that he represents. The Joker is free. He does not care about the rules. He does not live by the expectations of society. He sees the game for what it truly is, a joke, a rigged system where the only way to win is to stop playing by their rules and create your own. And because of that, he is untouchable. That is the essence of true power. Power is not about money, status, or recognition. Power is about control. Control over yourself, control over your emotions, control over your own destiny. People will call you selfish. They will call you ruthless. They will say you have changed. But that is because they are afraid. Afraid of what you might become. Afraid that if you stop being weak, they will no longer be able to use you. They do not want you to be strong. They do not want you to be free. They want you to stay in your cage, to keep believing in their lies, to keep being a pawn in their game. But you are not a pawn. You are not someone else's stepping stone. You are not here to serve. You are here to conquer. This world is built for those who are willing to take what they want. The ones who do not hesitate. The ones who do not ask for permission. The ones who do not apologize for being great. You have spent too long being afraid of what others might think. You have wasted too much time waiting for the world to recognize your worth. It is time to stop waiting. It is time to stop begging. It is time to become the villain they always feared you would be. Because when you do, you will finally be free. You will no longer be controlled by fear. You will no longer be bound by the expectations of others. You will no longer live a life of regret, of missed opportunities, of silent suffering. You will become the master of your fate. You will carve your own path. You will take what is yours. And they will hate you for it. They will fear you for it. But they will never ignore you again. Because in the end, it is not the kind, the patient, the obedient who change the world. It is the ones who dare to embrace their power. The ones who refuse to be broken. The ones who become the villain, not because they are evil, but because they refuse to be weak. So, ask yourself, are you ready? Are you ready to stop playing the game and start controlling it? Are you ready to stop waiting for permission and start taking what is yours? Are you ready to stop being the hero of their story and start being the villain of your own? Because the moment you do, you will realize something they never wanted you to know. There is no greater freedom, no greater power, than becoming the villain who wins.